What is going on, everyone? So today we're going to be going over how... What is going on, guys? So today we're going to be going over what contract you need for social media marketing. So you've got a client, or you're about to get a client, but you need to know, what contract am I using here? What am I going to give to them? How does this whole thing work? So today we're going to go over how to create a contract online for free. So what we're going to do is go to Law Depot, and this works if you're in Canada or in the US. It doesn't matter because there's a lawdepot.ca and there's also actually a lawdepot.com. So just for me, we're just going to go to lawdepot.ca since I'm in Canada anyway. So then what we're going to do is take a look at service agreements. Right there. You just go to general. Just do a general service agreement. And then we're going to start filling this out. And it's super easy. Like, it's the easiest thing you want to do. So we're going to start out with, we're going to do this. So it says, what is the duration of this contract? And we're going to do it, the work is ongoing. Because you're not sure when you're going to stop the contract. So we're just going to do work is ongoing. This one's for Ontario, so I'm going to save and continue. And any of the steps you can skip if you don't know, by the way. So, what are we being hired to do? It's very simple. If you are doing their Instagram, Facebook, whatever you agreed upon, put it down in detail. So what you're going to end up writing down is, write down exactly what you are going to do for them. And that means, if you're going to be doing advertising on their Facebook, write down that you're going to be doing Facebook advertising. If you're going to be doing advertising on their Instagram, write it down. If you're going to be posting a certain amount of posts per day, write it down. So at bare minimum, write down in all the details what you are going to be doing. I don't know what you guys are going to be doing for them. I don't know what your service agreement is like. But if you, just for an example, just say that you are going to, let's say they got your most premium package. So you're updating their website. You're going to be updating their social medias. So what you're going to write down is that you are going to be providing the services of upkeeping their website, posting on their Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, name each one that you're going to be doing. Don't miss out on things. If things need to be added on as time goes, you're like, you know what, I think we want to start doing Snapchat. Add Snapchat into the contract, redo the contract. So that way it's very clear and you guys are safe on what you're doing. So you're not, they're not saying, oh, you never put me on Snapchat and that's what I wanted. Well, that wasn't in the agreement. So write down everything that you're going to do. Whether it be, I'm just going to write down quickly on here so we can get this done. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. But then write down like, I'm going to be posting for you X amount of times a day, blah, blah, blah. Minimal. So minimal, you're going to be posting 2 times a day. Just write it all down so it's very clear for you guys. So we'll save and continue. And this is where you just put in your information. So you're just going to put in the contractor information, which is your information. Obviously, your name or your company name. You're obviously going to be doing corporation. So put in your company's name, street address, all the stuff that you need, province, whatever. Save and continue. And then your client's information. Super easy. Put down the client information, save and continue. And what you're able to do then is, and then what we're going to do is add in your rate. So this is going to be a monthly rate, as a majority of you will be doing. Or if it's a one-time thing, you can do that too. So let's say you're doing it for your business story or you're building a website for them. You still are going to want a contract. You're still going to want to write that down, that you're going to be building this website for them. So obviously if that's the case, do it as a flat fee. So for a flat fee, you're going to be creating their website. Put that down. But otherwise, put it as a monthly rate. We're going to be doing $97, let's say, plus taxes. And we'll save and continue. Taxes are something that I don't know what it's like in the US, but I know here in Canada, if you're making under $30,000, you don't need to charge taxes. But again, I don't know what it's like in the US. So this is where you determine if you want a deposit or not. So you can put yes that you do want a deposit. You want them to deposit $200 at the beginning, whatever, or 50% upfront, 50% at the end of the month, whatever you guys have agreed upon. I don't know, again, what you guys have agreed upon. I don't know what you guys are doing. This isn't my business. This is obviously your business. So for me personally, what I would do is generally say, no money down at the end of the month. If you like it, good. If not, whatever, that's kind of the way that I would do it. But if you guys want to do like a 50% down, so you're covered for any expenses that you guys may have, then do that. So then let's just say, for the sake of this, we'll say no, save and continue. When will the contractor be paid? This is obviously, again, every month or after the work is complete, depending on which one you've done. So this one we're doing for a month-to-month basis, so every month. And then you can say how many days, within how many days the client has to pay. And that's obviously, up to you, whatever you want to put on there. And if you're going to have a percentage of owing if they don't pay you. And that's something that, again, is up to you. I would say probably not. If they don't pay you, simply stop making them a client, plain and simple. But again, if you want to have it in the contract that they're going to have to pay you X amount of dollars to really make sure that they're paying you up front, then that's a way to do it. It's totally up to you. And then, can the contract end early? And this is always going to be a yes for you guys. This is something that if you're doing a month-to-month contract, you need to make it very clear that they can get out of it or you can get out of it. Let's say you start doing it and then they're not handing you information. They're like, no, just post for me, see what happens. And they're getting mad at you because they're not giving you the information that you need. Let's say for like a restaurant, so that you need to come to their restaurant for something and you need some details from them and they're not giving it to you, and then they're getting mad about it, then you need to back out of it. Sometimes you're going to have to back out of contract sometimes. So I would put that yes, and then how many days that you feel is appropriate for a written notice to be submitted. So 10 days is pretty good, but you may want to make it longer than that. This is important. So this is where it comes down to, if you are paying for their advertising, obviously you shouldn't be. What I would recommend is getting their information when it comes to advertising on Facebook and stuff, getting their credit card and saying like, this is what we're going to be doing. But in the contract, you can also do this. So you have expenses put on there. So you can charge them for the expenses that if you're paying upfront the advertising fee, then you can bill them for it after. Again, up to you. I would recommend trying to get their information first and saying like, hey, this is what we're going to be doing. I'll put it in the contract, whatever. But so this is just the expenses part of it. So obviously, no matter what, put yes, you'll be receiving compensation or reimbursement for any expenses, and make sure that it says on here that they will be pre-approved by the client. So the client has to say that yes, it's okay to spend $400 on advertising on Facebook. They have to say that, and that has to be in writing. So again, I would put yes to both, save and continue. This is the intellectual property part of it. So this is, again, important. So this is just anything that you make them. You're making them posts on Facebook. You're making them photos. You're making them videos. That'd be about everything. Just their photos and stuff. Maybe if you make them flyers, whatever. That's then their property. So you want to put that on there, that it's their property, that you don't want it anymore. You don't need it. There's no use fighting for it. So just say that it's then theirs. Confidentiality, and this is very important, obviously, because you're dealing with passwords and stuff here. So make sure that you write on there that yes, you are going to keep that confident for the entire duration, for indefinitely. You're never going to give out their information. That's obviously a very obvious yes, and that's going to help you when you write on there. These are good things that you can put in your pitch too. Where like, oh, well, like, how does this work when I give you my information? When I'm giving you my passwords, how's this going to work? You can just say, hey, it's in the contract, don't worry. Then you can add in any additional clauses that you want, whether it be something like you want them to pay an extra for, let's say, a business story or something like that. Like, let's say that there's certain things that aren't in their package, that if they want to upgrade their package, they have to pay X amount of dollars, whatever. You can add whatever it is that you feel you want. I don't know what package is, whatever you have going on. So I'm just going to put there's no additional clauses because whatever. Signing details. When will it be signed? Probably unsure. Just click on sure. And doesn't need to be signed by witness. It's up to you. And this is going to give you, once you select a license, so this is something that is a paid version, but what you can do is do your free trial, and then you're going to be able to download this. And what you can actually do then is simply just use this for all your other ones if you would like. It's almost worth it if you guys are getting like paying monthly clients. Just buy it. Let me take a look here. We'll see how much it costs. So $6 a month is not a lot of money. $6 is, you not going out for lunch, not even one day, like that's nothing. So I would recommend just doing it like that. It's really cheap. So if not, you can do the free trial and then download it and then just reword it every time. That's another way to do it. But if you're looking for just an easy questionnaire, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, put in the information, you can have a contract done in 10 minutes. So I would kind of recommend just paying for it if you have the extra income. If you're just looking, you need to put the extra hard work in and just rearrange the contract, then just download it, do the free trial. Pretty easy. So anyway, guys, I hope this really helped you. This was a question I get asked all the time, so I figured it'd be useful. Speaking of questions I get asked all the time, if you guys would like to check out my podcast, the information is down below. Doing a podcast on social media marketing. It has interviews. We actually just did one with Ryan Hildreth. If you want to go check him out, he's in the description down below as well. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to contact me, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you feel like. I try and reply to just about everybody. So again, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you